Hello again, and following on from my last video, which was talking about the new upcoming Godzilla game, there's also another big piece of kaiju related news. Now, this was announced last night on Legendary Pictures' YouTube channel. They released a video that featured Guillermo del Toro, who started off by saying he's finishing work on his newest film, Crimson Peak. And if you loved 2012's Pacific Rim, there's both good news and bad news. Good news is the sequel, Pacific Rim 2, has been confirmed, and we have a release date, which is kind of the bad news. The release date for the new film is stated to be on April 7th, 2017. So that's 3 years away. Now, Del Toro also announced plans that are moving ahead. Like I said, the sequel is now official, but also Pacific Rim is also getting expanded. For example, the comic series that was started with Pacific Rim Tales of Year Zero, there's going to be a continuation of the graphic novels, and also, very surprisingly, Pacific Rim is also getting an animated series spin-off. Between now and April 2017. The way he put it was ambiguous, leaving it unclear whether it would be all released in April of 2017 or it's going to be released somewhere in between the next 3 years. What am I hoping for? Well, let's talk a bit about the graphic novels and the animated TV series. What I'm hoping they'll do is expand on the little bits that may have been left out of Tales of Year Zero, and also expand and bridge Pacific Rim and Pacific Rim 2. Who do I want to see back in Pacific Rim? Definitely Mako Mori, mainly because she was a much better character than Raleigh Beckett. I'm sorry, Charlie Hunnam fans, but at times he just didn't pull me into his character at all. Definitely Herman Gottlieb and Newt Geisler. I want those guys back in the sequel. Of course, Stacker Pentecost is not going to be in it, but he may make some degree of a cameo, like a kind of flashback in the Drift, which would be great. Let's see. I definitely would like to see a bit more of Hannibal Chow, like what happened to him after the end. I guess I'd like to see a little more of Herc. Well, he's going to be acting as Marshall anyway, so that's kind of moot. Let's see, a couple of thoughts on where they may take the plot. Considering they destroyed the Antiverse using Gypsy Danger as a makeshift nuclear bomb, the only way I can really think of it going is the monsters, the aliens that were making the kaiju, called precursors. The ones shown in the first film were not the only ones of their kind, because there would be an error of some kind, because these three could not have taken over world after world after world. They had to be part of a bigger army or something. Like one group takes one side of the galaxy or something, another takes another. You know, divide and conquer. You know, they somehow get a message that one of their groups have been wiped out and the planet was Earth. And they go to what remains of that particular outpost, they see the destroyed wreckage of what remains of Gypsy Danger, and somehow they reverse engineer this and create a biological equivalent and make new, more dangerous kaiju. In a way this makes sense, because what did the kaiju have over the Jaegers? Not much really, because the Jaegers had built-in weaponry up until Otachi and Leatherback. Like, Leatherback had that EMP ability, and Otachi had the ability to swim, walk, fly, spit acid, and it also had the I don't know if anyone saw, but it had a kind of jaw in the tail along with the three, what would you call those, like prongs or something? I'm not exactly sure. That's the only way I can really think of going in Pacific Rim, like bioengineered kaiju and Mach 2 of certain Jaegers, like Gypsy Danger Mach 2. I would love to see that in Pacific Rim. That's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to get this out there. So it's going to be at least 3 years before the next Pacific Rim movie. I'm hoping the graphic novels or the TV show comes out before then. You know, something to kind of build up to that. But anyway, leave a like if you like this video, or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye!
Audio Jungle.